Hello. If you clicked on this video, I'm going to assume that you probably know who Jose Maria DeCastro is. But if just in case you need a brief introduction, I'll let you know that Jose Maria Chilito DeCastro is a self-declared brilliant constitutional scholar and leader of a vast movement that is going to change everything. His movement is going to get rid of torture cuffs, whatever those are. It's going to shut down all the dungeons in the United States because there are so many dungeons in the United States. And his movement rather is also going to get rid of Terry stops and get rid of the police and get rid of the IRS and get rid of anyone that dares to criticize Jose Maria Chilito de Castro. In a recent live stream, oh yes, and of course I forgot the most important part, he also is the most alpha of alpha males. That is something that he will tell you over and over and over. He is the alpha. He is the alpha. So don't forget that. Don't forget that ever. That's the most important thing to know about Mr. DeCastro. He is the alpha of alphas. Oh yeah, you can't see me. I should probably point like this. So again, that's what Chilito would do. Don't forget that he is the alpha of alphas. Okay. So with that in mind, in a recent live stream, Mr. DeCastro was once again heard fantasizing about how he is going to run for governor of a state. Who knows what state he's going to run for governor of? He hasn't decided. Sometimes it's Ohio, sometimes it's California, sometimes it's several states he's going to be governor of. It really depends. But he was once again fantasizing about how he is going to run for governor, and when he becomes governor, he is going to abolish federal agencies in his state. Yes. The DEA was mentioned specifically, but in that same live stream, he was going on about the IRS and federal judges and all sorts of things. So when he becomes governor, all of those federal agencies better watch out because they're going to be in trouble in whatever state that he is going to be the alpha male of. Since he has revived his dreams of becoming governor, I thought this was a perfect time for me to document the draft campaign posters that I have made for Mr. DeCastro and his future gubernatorial campaigns in an effort to emulate this great personality and this fantastic YouTuber. I am going to show you on my screen so you can look on your screens what's on my screen. So you can see what's on my screens on your screens by me filming what's on my screens and putting them up on your screens. So the posters are documented here on YouTube. So when Chilito does run for governor, he will find these draft posters and hopefully they will be of great value to him and his campaign management because they embody all that he is, in my opinion. They capture it. No, they can't embody all that he is. He is the most powerful force in the universe. He'll tell you that if you ask him. So I can't possibly embody all that he is. But I think I capture his essence in these posters. And even if they're just drafts, I think I successfully captured his essence. So I am sorry. Actually, just like the great man himself, I got distracted by a message that flashed across my screen as I was recording. Maybe I need to contact Chilito directly and ask if he wants me to be his campaign manager. We seem to have I seem to have many things in common with him. I didn't realize that until this moment. I mean, I can't hope to be as great as he is, but I'm, rambling as just like he does. I'm completely off topic, just like he often is in his live streams. yeah, I can't keep a train of thought. I should probably start a movement of some sort, huh? Okay, well, anyhow, back to the campaign posters, the draft of the campaign posters. I'm going to show you my screen on your screen. And so here we have the first poster. They're kind of formatted so they'd be perfectly put on the side of buses or back of buses. The buses that Chilito dreams about, those who criticize him, the buses that he hopes those that criticize him will be run over by. And so there he is. There's his face in all of its. You can see just the intellectualism oozing off of that face, and his red glasses, which will soon be trademarked and copyrighted. So anyone that criticizes him will be sued and thrown in torture cuffs and dungeons, because they won't be abolished for people who criticize Chilito. Oh no, no, no! Those people go straight to the dungeons. Anyhow, so there's his face, and there's quotes, direct quotes from Chilito. I'm somebody, and these are nobodies. Chilito DeCastro, self-declared brilliant scholar. So there you have quote number one, and then down below, I'm gonna get you, bro. Chilito DeCastro, he don't stop. So the he don't stop, that would be on campaign buttons and would probably be changed to the state motto when he becomes governor. So the other one, this is one I think this is actually the one that's much better, because you have Chilito there looking like the glorious alpha male that he is. And we have very loudly here, call to action, vote for Chilito. And his best statement ever, I hope your kids get bone cancer. Chilito DeCastro, articulate, sensitive. And if you haven't had a one-night stand, I feel for you. Chilito DeCastro, he don't stop. So, campaign poster or bus ad draft number one. And over here we have, there's no call to action on this one, so it's kind of weaker. But still, I think got a great portrait of him, has iconic quotes. So, yeah. When the day comes that the great man runs for office, I am hoping that those draft posters, draft ads, will be of use to him and his campaign. I would point you to the live stream where Chilito talks about his dreams of becoming governor, and talks about how he is an investigative journalist. He's an investigative journalist who goes on YouTube live streams and asks people to send him random internet links and things that they know about people he doesn't like. In this case, it's a judge. So he is. That's clearly what investigative journalists do. They rely on random people sending them random internet links that they then put up on their live streams and read out loud. Yeah. That is research. That is investigative journalism. But, again, getting off topic, man, I really do need to start some sort of movement. Since I think I've found a role model, or at least a kindred spirit. Yeah. Oh, I no longer feel so alone in this world. Again, getting off topic. Sorry, getting off topic. Yeah. Chilito's live streams. That's what I was talking about. Chilito's live streams. Yes. Chilito's live streams. I would point you to this, to the live stream that I'm referring to here, but it's not available. Because, as if you would expect the ultimate alpha male to do, Chilito doesn't like standing by his own words or deeds or anything really. So he has hidden the live streams, made them private, deleted them. I don't know. I put a link to one in a community post I did because I like people to be able to go out and look at what I'm talking about. If I'm being critical or perceived as being mocking, taking a mocking stance towards something or someone, I prefer to have people go out there and make up their own minds about what I'm talking about. But with the ultimate alpha of alpha males, the grand leader of a vast movement, it's difficult to form your own opinions of him because he hides his words. He hides what he stands for. So all you really have to go by is the word of people like me, the words of people who criticize him, who dislike his anti-free exchange of ideas attitudes, people who dislike his misogynistic and sexist ways, people who dislike the fact that everything that has happened to Chilito ever, he's never to blame for anything bad that happens to him or around him or near him. It's always somebody else's fault. All of this, all these people that are out there criticizing him, you can only really form opinions about Chilito based on what they have to say, because what they're commenting on, he hides. So you're just going to have to take my word for the fact that Chilito wants to be the governor of a state so he can abolish federal agencies. And you'll also have to take my word for the fact that he is the alpha of the most alpha of alpha males, and that it is the exact behavior of an alpha male to not have the spine and the intestinal fortitude to make statements and stand by them. Actually, it's going to be interesting when Chilito runs for governor, because what kind of campaign can a person who is unable to own up to their own actions and their own words and their own claims, what kind of campaign can someone like that possibly run? What would debates be like against somebody like that? I can't even imagine it. And at this point, I'm about 15 minutes into this, so I'm going to pack it up. But please, if somebody, someone from Chilito's camp, if you see this, please let the great man know about my great ideas for his upcoming gubernatorial campaign. And I'm available to create more draft posters if he requires them. And on that note, I am going to push the button and go on with my day.